Well, the price of filling up continues its meteoric rise, jumping another 2 cents overnight nationwide.
That's right. Prices have now risen every day for more than a month, a 40-cent jump in just 30 days. In fact, in the district, the average price is quickly approaching $4 a gallon or higher in some areas. Steve Chenevy is in Northwest tonight with what could be to blame for all this. Steve?
Yeah, you want higher, Leon? How about 431 where we are here in Northwest D.C.? There are so many different things that factor into the gas prices right now. Everything from an extremely cold winter in Europe that affects petroleum prices on the East Coast to bickering politically here in the nation's capital that affects oil prices all across the country. Well, one thing we can agree on is these prices are high and they keep on getting higher.
With the prices going up, it costs us a lot more money because all we do is drive all day.
Steve Vinos' livelihood depends on gas stations. He fixes the pumps.
We do what's called hanging hardware, which is the hoses and the nozzles.
But as a small business owner who pays for his own gas, his livelihood is now cutting into his bottom line.
It costs me anywhere from $50 to $75 a day to operate just on the fuel itself.
He's not alone, as 32 straight days of gas price increases have motorists concerned.
Well, it takes it out of your wallet.
And frustrated.
And sometimes you got to park your vehicle. You can't afford it.
Energy analyst Phil Flynn says having a price run like this in February is almost unheard of. Adding on a positive note, since we've had the run up earlier this year, I'm hopeful that we'll also see the break earlier this year. So what's driving the increase? Flynn says it's a perfect storm of still recovering from Hurricane Sandy on the East Coast, rotational refinery closures that continue after a big refinery fire last year on the West Coast, and the current closure of a major refinery for months of maintenance outside of Chicago in the Midwest.
People struggling. They're struggling, and it's rough.
Still a tough sell for those not looking for an explanation at the gas pump, just looking for lower prices. Now, typically we don't see this run up until about April, with gas prices peaking right around Memorial Day. Well, if you want any good news, a couple of analysts have already said they're starting to see indicators that this run up is starting to run out of steam, meaning we could see a break in the pumps in the next couple of weeks. Live in Northwest Washington, Steve Chenevy, ABC 7 News.